Am I audible to the participants?
Trial version.
Am I audible?
Trial version.
Jayesh Gandhi sir, shall we start the session? Gandhi sir, am I audible to you?
I need 2-3 minutes more.
Okay.
Hello.
Okay, sure sir. No problem.
I need. Yeah, please, please. હવે બાકી છે બીજા કરતા મની સેવ લાગી ઓકે હા તો પહેલા બેસું ના બસ 3 વિશે ફિનિશ કરી 15 મિનિટ હું આવી લઈ લો છો સ્ટાર્ટ તમે કરીશું બોલો હેલો am I audible to everyone
Yes, sir.
okay so in continuation with the first session we had a long discussion about the IoT smart energy. Now, first, what we could cover that was related to the smart grid, and that too mainly on distribution part of the energy. Now, before closing first session, I had a small discussion regarding the once the renewable energy comes on the grid, it will create huge disturbance on the grid. As I described, that till 2000 or 2005, there were only few generating sources. Now, in the presentation, I had shown that lakhs of the 10 lakhs, such renewable source will be added. But today it is added almost to more than 5 lakhs. Now, another 5 to 10 lakhs will be added within another 3-4 years. So this is what 2-3 years before there was a discussion that once this is added, what will be happening to the grid. Second part, just I'll be going through this. When there is a generator, it has to be. Just a minute, pressure. Yeah, red one. So when there is a generator, there has to be metering. That is how much the power is exported, power is imported, and another part, the KPI of this renewable energy. When we talk of the solar plant, what should be the key performance indicator? That is how much power is generated first. Okay, so how much energy? How much energy is exported? How much energy? Because this solar plant has also some utility. When there is no generation, they are supposed to consume some energy from the grid. So here you will be seeing that you are seeing that bidirectional energy meters. In that case, how much energy is generated, how much is exported, and what is the difference net is. So it is with the at the terminal point of the solar plant, we would like to have data, and that too real-time data is expected. Another part, the performance of the solar plant, whether the solar plant is performing at rated specification or design specification or not. So how it can be compared? The solar plant performance is evaluated versus that is how much the solar energy is available, radiation is available. Okay. So for that, the weather, the at solar plant, what is the weather? So once we have data of the weather, okay, we can predict that under this weather, solar plant has to generate this much energy, and we need to correlate the expectation as well as with the expectation with the actual, and that too. In solar plant, generally, the large megawatt scale solar plants are away from the city actually, where people are very less and operating people are also very less. So remote data is very essential. So prediction is also that data, weather station data is also very important for the key performance indicator. Second plant, in this scenario, the highly technical people are not within the plant actually. Okay, because it is at remote place. So technical people are sitting in the control room and they check that if something is abnormal, they receive the diagnostics data and faults, and they advise local person to act on that and rectify it. Okay. Some of the things, some actions are taken automatically by the IoT system also. And how much outage is there, because that depends on that is very important, because you are spending investment of crores of rupees, and the availability and outage and performance, these all are very important to always check with the investment. Now next part is that is a generation, consumption, and then audit. That is whether this energy is how much generated, how much consumed, how much exported, everything should be available. And DISCOM, that what is DISCOM? That is distribution company, because where you are exporting your power. That is even at your home also. If you have solar plant, what is happening? When generation is there, you consume something, and if you have extra, you are exporting. So at a small solar plant, this system has not arrived. It will reach later on, that the similar system will be available for the rooftop solar plant at home also. But today it has reached to the 20 kilowatt, 50 kilowatt, 200 kilowatt, 500 kilowatt, or 1 megawatt capacity of the plant. This system is mandatory and it is available. Now this is again performance parameter, as I said. And this data is also required for because this is a part of the renewable energy generation. This Ministry of New and Renewable Energy also would like to have data, because they provide subsidy for the installation of the plant. Similarly, it can be connect, disconnect, remote is also possible, because suppose grid doesn't require power, it is excess power is there, then the distribution company should be able to disconnect your solar plant sitting at their control room. That facility is also very essential. And there will be some techno-commercial losses also. And lastly, that is because you are generating and you are consuming. So distribution company is supposed to raise the bill, and that bill has to be differential of the what is generated and what is consumed. And what is extra, that is you have exported. And that is, as I say, in the new system, it has been envisaged there will be a mobile application where consumer is also getting the data. Then DISCOM, distribution companies, is also getting the data at their central control room remotely. And all billing cycles, December daily, weekly, monthly. Large capacity plant have weekly, even daily. They need the data, monthly data, and real-time data also. And suppose you have excess generation, you have exported to the grid, then they are supposed to pay you, or you have consumed something more, then you are supposed to pay, or otherwise they are paying you. Actually, they are giving credit the bill. Or in the larger capacity plant, they are paying against the generation, that is what they received, distribution company received at that point actually. Now, in this point, this is IoT device actually, which captures the data, which do summation also. That is, here you may be seeing that that is solar plant is generated, you have consumed, and what is this? The net exported, and then you have some domestic application in high capacity plant. Then what is the net generation? This takes the data of all. They send the data. That's captures the data of all inverter also, and this gives that all this data to this on the central cloud. They push the data periodically. Second, it checks back also that whatever this algebraic sum, that is a generation minus consumption, what is exported. So that algebraic sum and everything is being calculated here, and it declares also that these 3 meters are just an audit of the local energy generation and consumption is also being done by this IoT devices actually. And it also check the inverter, that is how much generation and how much the kilowatt it is generating, at what capacity it is performing, or is there any error code or problem. As I described in the morning, see, this will read the error code from this energy meter also. It reads the diagnostics parameter of the inverter also. And if something is wrong with the inverter sometimes trips due to overload, over voltage, and henceforth your generation will not be there. But in mobile, you will get the data that your inverter is tripped. So solar plant, that is, it is generating DC, inverter converting DC into AC, and then it comes on the bus. Okay, but if inverter is tripped, then you will not have no power conversion from DC to AC. So you will be losing of the generation. So in that case, what is happening? So in the past, it has happened that inverter trip and for 2, 3, 4 days, this till somebody go to the plant. No, they don't understand that no power is exported and something. But today, if inverter is tripped, no, they will be receiving a message within few seconds, and they can even reset the error from remotely. So inverter is restored and power generation is available again. So you can understand 3, 4 days of generation in the past it was lost actually. So this design has been developed with the Ministry of India and Renewable Energy Ministry as well as the Gujarat government, Gujarat Energy Company, and this design we involved and we have done such IoT cloud-based solutions for in Gujarat. We have done for the around 6,000 locations in the Gujarat. That is across. That is in Kutch also, or in Mehsana, or even Surat or Baroda surroundings. So across Gujarat, this solution is being deployed, and it is in use since last 2 years. Now this is the same as the rooftop. Okay. Now this is again this centralized data that as I said, there is a this is PGVCL, means Paschim Gujarat Vidyut Corporation Limited. Okay. So similarly we have Uttar Gujarat also, Dakshin Gujarat also, Madhya Gujarat also. So they in their territory number of plants are installed, and all individual plant can be seen live, and it can be seen together also as a discom wise also. Okay. So this is something, all data are available, and we can have then all data are on feeder, okay, on grid, so that those can be also seen that on which date the total generation in one feeder, feeder there can be the 100, 200 plants. So you can have summary of the 200 plants also, and you can reach to the individual plant also. You can go for the individual plant, that this plant belongs to Lilaben Patel something. So what the plant is working, how plant is working, what is the generation, and what date and what time the generation is there actually with the data. So frankly speaking, this is something that you might have heard. I'm not sure about that. That is the Surya Shakti Kishan Yojana, where the government is promoting the farmer that they are supposed to generate the power through solar energy, and they use locally, and they have extra energy. They are supposed to export. They are supposed to export on the grid actually. So they are also earning out of sending the energy on the grid. So in that case, such system has been designed and it is deployed. Now here you may be seeing that that is somebody is exporting, somebody is importing the power. So red means that is they are importing the power. Minus means they are exporting the power. So farmer is getting on the mobile that they are exporting the power and they are earning by generating the power. So it can be drilled down to the individual also, that some Kanu Bhai, they on which date what they have done actually. So it was 29th March, 30th March. So how much power, how much unit they have exported on the grid or something. So coming to the point, we in this case, farmer is also provided a mobile app. You can see here, this mobile app is in the multiple language, maybe Hindi, English, Gujarati. Here, whatever red is there means they have consumed the power. Whatever green is means that is they have exported and they have earned the money actually. Okay. Here they are getting also, okay, this much unit is generated utpadan. Second, that is what is the CUF? CUF means that is the efficiency of the plant. Generally, efficiency of the solar plant is to the tune of 21-22%. Okay. So here a farmer can read on his mobile that my performance of the plant is 19%, 18.94%. So nearly it is no 85-90% efficiency he's getting. If it is reducing, then message will come that no, you clean your solar panel, or many more diagnostics they can have it actually. So this can be, that is a.
Hello, sir.
I think sir has left the meeting.
No, sir, please try to call him.
Participants, please wait. Sir is joining. He has left the meeting. Please wait.
Sir is joining us in a minute. Sir will be joining us again in a minute. Some technical error has come. I think it is because of the network issue. Sir will join us back in a minute.
Hello, participants. Jayesh sir has joined. Please cooperate with sir. Sir, please continue.
I was global muted. Yeah. Hello. Yeah. Is it visible now?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
We can
Okay.
hear you.
Okay. 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 So we were just discussing on the renewable energy part in smart energy. Okay. Now there were no few key performance indicators. That's one of the key performance indicator is the performance of the plant. So here, that is we are seeing that low generation or low performance, okay, low CUF. So there are, out of this system, it generates the report automatically, because on this system today 5,000 plants are installed. Okay, and that is, I say that a particular scheme that farmers have their solar plant, and once the generation is available, they make use of the energy, and once their consumption is reduced, the extra energy, extra power is exported to the distribution company. So such 5,000 farmers are on IoT cloud platform, and as I said, the key performance indicator is performance of the plant. So this particular system gives the report that which farmers plants are having low performance. So you can see that the low generation or low performance, they have separate the list of the consumers, list of the solar generating plant, where they have some problem. So then we have another report that what is the problem. So it will diagnose that inverter is not performing, inverter is tripped, or they are disconnected from the grid, or there may be n number of reasons that the solar panels are not performing. So that way, diagnostics will come. Thereafter, you can click and you will have the further detail of the plants actually. So second, that inverter is available only when there is a three-phase power, because it's a grid synchronized inverter. So that is, if grid power, distribution company power is not there, then inverter cannot perform. So this is also one of the reasons. Then overload is reasons. And I was at the point at the consumer mobile application. So that consumer is maybe, in this case, farmers are the consumers, and they have mobile app, and in that mobile app, they can see that what is the generation they had and what is the performance. Here CUF is 18.94 percentage performance, that is CUF percentages. So they expect the 21%, so almost they have 85-90% performance. If CUF is low, then there will be some diagnostics messages come that they are supposed to clean the solar panel, they are supposed to do some maintenance somewhere. So that way the end user, that consumer, or that is the solar plant users will also have they have all reports. Here you can see that green means they could generate all green, okay, same, but somewhere that is they have used their own pump more. So here there is a red is a pump. So somewhere they could do the generation. Here that they have generation, but they have not consumed. Red means consume. So once they have not consumed means they could export the energy on the day. So what is generated, all they could export. In the next day also, that is on March 26th also, 25th, 27th, 28th. This they could export what is generated. But on 29th, what has happened, that they have generation, but they have consumed more. So more than the generation, so they have generated, they have consumed more, and henceforth the power is also imported from the grid. So sum of this consumption, generation, and from grid, and this is consumption. So you can see, with this technology, they can even now, as a small farmer also, and they are given the app in Gujarati. So they themselves are understanding what is the performance and how the plant is behaving and what is the situations. So this is the advantage, we could extend to them with this technology, what has been developed by us. Now, here that is a single smart grid platform using industrial IoT and cloud, then multiple devices, then 6,000 devices, not 6,000. Each location there are two inverters and 3 energy meters and all. No? So there are 5,000 locations, 5 to 6,000 locations, and at one place 6 to 7 devices. So you can understand that now 25,000 devices are connected on this platform, and the technology also use multiple technology. That is device. Inverter is using some technology, then energy meter is using some technology for communication. So all devices and each is having different communication technology, but they are ultimately connected on the common platform here. So now we will see the live for another 10-15 minutes. Anyway, so we will go for the live session, and meanwhile I'll be discussing with you that this is almost 200 megawatt plants in totality. Those are, see, each plant is having, some plant is having 100 kilowatt, some plant is having 200 kilowatt, some plant 25 kilowatt, 63 kilowatt. So different plants are connected on the same network, and all are centralized here. So instead of this, the new concept also come up that there is a megawatt scale plant, and it is feeding, and each farmer consumption and billing is being centralized through these IoT devices on cloud. So, yeah. So, are you able to see the screen? Hello?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Thank you. So here we would like to highlight that there is a, as I said, this total solution is distributed into 4 different part of the Gujarat. As I said, Paschim, then Dakshin, then Madhya, and then Uttar. So Uttar Gujarat and all. So the best part is that no, it's a drill down. This total solution can drill down from top to down actually. So at this moment, no, if you would like to have all distribution company in total, what is the the renewable energy generation and what is the situation? This is the real time data what you are seeing here actually. So and it is on some feeder.
Yes, sir. This is the Rajgarh feeder.
So this is what has been open up the page is Rajgarh feeder of
UGVC.
So let me have pen, laser or something, or anyway, yeah. Could you see this? No, that cursor is moving. Are you able to see cursor or not? Let's see, UGVCL is a DISCOM and Rajgarh is the feeder on which all plants are installed, and the total HP installed capacity is 181, and the pump's load is at this much. Then this installed capacity is 240, and all inverter capacity is this, and the actual, that is a DC generation at this moment, is 242 kilowatt, and inverter is 219 kilowatt AC is generating, and the consumers are total 20, and other consumers are also there. Without those, doesn't have solar plant, so those are supposed to consume the energy, and another 3 consumers are also there. So can you go to map view?
Yes.
Yeah. So we'll go to the map view. How this these are distributed. So we did mouse.
It's okay, sir.
So there is as I said, these consumers the consumer is nothing but they are generating the solar energy. So how they are spread it across, and so once we click on some plant, then you can see that the what is the generation here. The generation is 6.62 kilowatt, and all generation they are exporting actually. This is a tower, this is a generation grid tower. So this is exported. Whatever is the generation, they are exporting to the grid, and they are earning out of it. Okay, and there is no problems. The generation is okay with this. Now, similar way, you can go to the another consumer also. Let's say this consumer, that is here also. There's whatever generation is, they are exporting to the plant, exporting to the grid. So here,
Another consumer is there.
I think they consume very little load here, but this is all live data. You can see the timestamp here also. That is a downside. Yes. Yeah, that is the last data what has been received is of 30th October, and ours is 1446. So all data are real-time data. You can receive it, and you may be seeing different colors also. And at the center point, there is a black dot. Okay, so there is a significance that that is at this. Even you may be seeing ring also there. Okay, bottom side. So this is showing that this black dot is showing that data communication is live, and it is a bidirectional communicating to the both the central cloud and the IoT device is having bidirectional communications. Okay. Similarly, that this red means orange means there is some problem there. Okay. And okay, so sorry, that is a those are the consumer. They are not belonging to the. They don't have generating plant actually, but below ring, the ring has green color.
That is differentiated with the green. If the ring is having the green and red color, okay, then that is showing that is consumer is live, generation is on, and pump is also on.
So somewhere we can have different color of ring also. That is a just a minute. Okay.
All are no one is getting.
Yeah, here.
This
So this is the bottom ring is in two colors.
red and green.
Yeah.
And green.
So here you may be seeing that their pump is also, see, generation is 4.9 kilowatt, and they consume the power of 4 kilowatt, and so excess 0.9 kilowatt they are exporting to the grid. And the last data again, that is a 14. Let's say it's a 4 minutes before data has come. Another part that's this IoT device, the signal strength. How much signal strength? It's a 17 is a signal strength, and the consumer name is also there, and what the capacity they possess also. The purpose of saying that from the one screen you can reach to any consumer. So top to down approach is there. That is we can go to the consumer, then we can go to the it's a one feeder on which these consumers are connected, on which substation they are connected, they are from which distribution company, where power is flowing. So that is all we can visualize. And second part is the system itself is giving the reports and all. That's how many devices are connected, what is the signal strength, and how the communications is available in particular region, service provider quality. So this is, you understand that this communication is GSM GPRS communication. So it solely depend on the service provider performance. No doubt. Now we have developed a device where 2 SIM cards are used, and each SIM card is of a different service provider. So one service provider is not giving good services, at that time automatically it will switch to the another service provider. Yeah, so
summary.
Here, no, we would like to go to
Real time
yeah, this is
daily analytics.
yeah. So here that is as I said, no CUF that it should be 21 or 21.5 maximum. So you can see here that this system, no, whatever is connected, the performance is at 98% performance here. You can see in real time actually, and henceforth, no generation is highest 5.13 per kilowatt capacity. In Gujarat, there is a per kilowatt, the plant can generate 4 to 5 units per a day. So here there's a 5.13 maximum, it can generate 5.5 kilo unit per day. So here, average generation of all plants is 5.13 kilowatt actually. Then go to some
Individual consumer based utilization.
So here that is each consumer CUF is showing. That is in some cases we could find that some consumer has low CUF, and in past there is some consumer were having even 17%, 16%. Then while with investigation, that is a few trees, no shadow was coming on the plant, and when those trees were cut, that part of the trees where no shadow was affecting the generation. So right point is, suppose this is having 17.54 and someone is having 22.74. So this 17% is, if we can see here, and the diagnosis can be done on that particular consumer why generation is less. So in the past, what was happening, when such systems were not available and not in use, some of the cases the generation was even 12% CUF, 15% CUF, but as there is no remote centralization of data and the information is not available at central place as well as the plant owner. Here, in mobile app you might have seen that, in mobile also CUF is given. So once the CUF is low, even farmer can call the plant supplier and ask them that your plant is not performing and probable reasons are this, and so you please come down and attend the plant. So the capital utilization, the money spent is being very neck to neck utilized with such technology. So there is no delay and no wastage of time and money, and immediate action is taken for the all corrective actions. Yeah, now these are all concluding part, and you can see here. I think this is all the advantage. I'm not getting into more detail, but the real advantage is basic advantage. You could see that the IoT another advantage, it can store the data locally, it can sync with the GSM, time sync, it is possible, and as you see here, there's 5,000 to 6,000 consumers, and each consumer is having almost 200 parameters. So to each energy meter is having 30 to 40 parameters. Each inverter is having 50 to 60 parameters. So there are 3-4 inverters, 4-5 energy meters. So in nutshell, and the device itself is having diagnostics and watchdogs. So total data from the one place, it is transferred to the tune of 400 to 500 data. So if you multiply 500 data into 5,000, 6,000 locations, then it comes to how much? It is in lakhs. Okay. So this much, millions of data is pushed by the IoT device on cloud, on IoT protocol, and henceforth, using IoT only this is possible, this many data can be received, because all the data are timestamped when it is pushed. And no, the publish subscribe mechanism, it is queue and available on the cloud, and again it is presentable and it is passing to the analytics. This is not enough actually. See, this system is connected to the billing system of the Gujarat Energy. So all the data are flowing to the actually a SAP of the that is UNL Gujarat Urja Vikas Nigam Limited, and all data is flowing to that, and from that the bills are prepared. Okay, and bills are coming to this system, and again it is available on mobile to the consumers. So the system, you can see, so large, but it is performing since 2 years without any defect and trouble, and that is mainly due to the IoT and cloud technology is used in the system. So with this, I would like to end up this session, and we have 5-10 minutes for any questions to answer from my side. They are not connected?
They are connected. They are connected.
Yes. So now is time for the question answer sessions. If you have something, we can have interaction on this. So if you could multiply, the parameter, that is a 300 parameters and 6,000 system, it will reach to almost 2 million data. Yeah, if there is no any questions, then I'm very much thankful for everyone for listening me. Yeah, okay. Yeah, there is some question. So you talk about the security aspect. Okay. So let me, I can just share some slide on the security part. So this is all for device. The device is having one is IP tunneling. Okay, so it is secure. Second part, device, the data is encrypted, and it's a TLS SSL we have used for the encryption, and it is AES 256. We have used the standard for security purpose. And other part is all port is being very secured, and this system is checked for all security aspect. The cloud side, it is checked by the CDEC, and they have audited the system for all security aspects. Second, the first I talk about the device aspect, that is I said AES 256 TLSSL. And the second aspect is port security and software security, server and all. And the another aspect, security, what is very important is web browser. Web browser side. And web browser side also, the security is again no TSS and AES securities, AES 256. So this system is the system design is all aspect what is prevailing in the best possible security is considered. Is it okay? This answer is okay to you?
Home can be monitored. Yes.
Yeah, as I said that now this time, this year, whatever the solar plant are approved. Okay. So this solar plant are supposed to have similar system, because the Ministry of New and Renewable Energy have provided the guideline to all the states that such systems should be provided for home, that is residential solar plant also. But at this moment it is not there. But Maharashtra government has introduced the system, and it's a recent specification of Maharashtra government. If you go through, then the same specifications are there for the residential, and Gujarat may be adopting in the next phase of the solar rooftop plant. Otherwise, one can buy this system and install this system. That is all possible. Yeah, next question, please. Yeah. If there is no question, then I express my thanks to everyone for good listening and interacting with me. Okay, yeah. What is the cost for buying the system? The cost of buying the system is varies with your requirement, but suppose you start talking from the residential rooftop plant, then the system cost is 10 to even 7 to 8,000 rupees. If you go for the megawatt scale plant, if you go to the, as you go higher, your parameter will be more, your system will be little complex, and price will increase. But otherwise, these such systems are available from 4,000 to 40,000 rupees.
Installation cost included.
Yeah, installation cost is included. What is said.
Install 870K.
Sorry, yeah, some question was there, but I could not.
3 global I paid 70K approx.
Yeah, see, I think you misunderstood the cost part. The plant cost I'm not talking about. I'm talking about the this monitoring system cost. So plant cost, this 70K is a plant cost, but if you monitor this plant, the way by which I have described, then there are 4,000 to 5,000 you may have to spend more. But government will be providing later on this to the new plants, actually, in the coming solar rooftop plants. Voice matrix.
No, sir, chalo. Over started just.
We are not listening.
Nobody. Mute. Unmute.
Yeah. Any question further?
Any other questions from participants? Okay, sir. I thank you very much for spending your valuable time with us and sharing your expertise with us.
Thank you. Thank you very much to all.
Participants, there is one announcement that our valedictory session has been cancelled, and we are going to start our quiz session at 3:30. And before that, I would request all of you to just turn or your camera on so that we can put one photograph, group photograph in our workshop report. So I would take a snapshot of it. All of you are requested to turn on your camera just for 2 minutes.
Hello, Pat sir.
Yes, sir.
Share your screen and take everyone's photograph, so everyone can check their photos.
Sir, would you please stop that presentation so that I can accommodate more number of participants in the...
Sure.
Thank you, sir. Yes, participants, rest of the participants, Rahul sir, Arendra sir, if possible, please switch on the camera so that I can take a snapshot. Just a second. Everyone is requested to stay back as it is for a minute. Just a second. Okay, thank you all. And
Hello.
just a minute, more participants.
Myself, Bhavesh Prajapati,
Yes, sir.
coordinator of the training. If any candidate want to share their feedback, please, they can. We are just starting quiz after this.
Yes, if any one of you want to share about the suggestions or feedback about the training, they can share. Yes, sir, as requested.
Any feedback from
Yeah.
your side?
Yes, sir, I would like to share.
Yeah, please, madam.
This is Professor Hetal Joshiara from LD College of Engineering. I really congratulate Professor Bhavesh Prajapati, Dr. C.B. Bhatt sir, and the entire team of GMCA for conducting such a wonderful training. That's all about very latest trend IoT. Now the thing is, which I really question is, good points are, let's say, coordinators were always been supportive. Even the conduction of training is also very good. Hands-on sessions that is delivered by Mr. Bhavinder ji and Ramya Shah were really very informative and interesting. Overall, my experience is nice, but the thing which I always, you can say, face during my college hours, that while conducting an examination, or whether I'm giving my own exam or taking someone else's exam. See, the internet is always been a very crucial thing. Now, the country like in India, if such issues prevails, then I always in doubting condition whether IoT and all these technologies will, how much will it reach to normal people, since common people like us. So, but overall, my experience is very nice. Quite informative training. Thank you so much.
Prajapati sir, may I say a few words?
Yes, sure. Welcome, sir.
Thank you, sir. I am Mahesh Vadvania from Government Polytechnic, Palanpur. I am very much thankful to our Honorable Director of Technical Education, Gujarat State, Shri G.T. Pandya sir, respected Principal, Professor Dr. Chetan Bhatt sir, Head of the Department, Bhavesh Prajapati sir, team MCA college, all the speakers and all the participants. So this training was just a wonderful learning experience for IoT. Throughout this FDP, we received every minute detail about the architecture, implementation, applications, and all insight of IoTs. All the speakers I found very learned and experienced person. So in their company, I learned a lot about the IoTs. Specifically, those two hands-on experience sessions were very nice. It connected us to remotely connected us to the IoT. I just experienced real-time IoTs, and all the speakers like Prajapati sir, Chetan Bhatt sir, Mr. Pallav Gandhi, Mr. Paranjape sir, Mr. Bhavinder ji, Mr. Ramya Shah, Mr. Jayesh Gandhi, and all if I have forgotten any name. So I'm very much thankful to all the speakers. I am very much thankful to director sir, principal sir, HOD sir, Prajapati sir, team MCA, and all the participants, because this was a very nice learning experience for me. Thank you all.
Thank you very much, sir.
Shall I say a few words?
Yeah, sure, sir.
I'm Sivakumar from Ramco Institute of Technology. First of all, I would like to thank the FTP coordinator, Mr. Bhavesh Prajapati sir, for accepting my registration, and I thank the program organizer for the effort to taken the successful completion of this program. I wonder the punctuality maintained throughout the session. So it is a main thing. As each and every session of FTP started at the right time. So if it is 2 minutes correctly, the 2 p.m. the program is started. It is a very, I wonder that. I thank all the session handlers for their excellent presentation. It was really informative. So all sessions are very, very informative to us. Both hands-on session as well as live demo, both are. I really enjoyed the hands-on session on IoT device developed by Mr. Bhavesh sir and Ramya sir have given a very good, excellent presentation about security issues on IoT, also given a live demo. And main thing, in between the technical session, we had a unexpected yoga session. So this is a very, very useful for us. So the session is handled by Hanuman Rao sir. It was really a stress relief tool for us. In future, I also expect more number of
Thank you very
technical sessions like this. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
Anyone else?
Sir, may I speak?
Yeah, sure, madam.
Sir, I am Professor Rashmi Ravi Kumar from Dwarkadas J. Sanghvi College of Engineering, Mumbai. I would like to thank everyone who has organized this FDP. Also, I mean, I will not take the names again and again because everybody has thanked, and this is a heartfelt thank you for everyone involved in making this FDP a success. The takeaway for me is I'm from a biomedical background who is supposed to teach IoT next year to students. And that was my motive for joining this FDP. And I can really say now that I have understood some concepts very well. Okay, it has given me a new perspective into how to teach the students or introduce IoT to them. So that has been a big takeaway for me. Then, like I said, Mr. Ramya sir has given so many such lovely inputs. The hands-on sessions were so good. Even though I'm from a biomedical background, don't know too much, I could really appreciate what they have taught. So thank you again very much, sir, for organizing this FDP. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, madam, for nice words.
Just a minute. Bhavesh sir is on the call. He may want to announce the timing and the other instructions. Just a minute. All are requested to stay back for a minute. Bhavesh sir.
Hello. Hello, am I audible?
Yes, sir. Audible.
So, anyone else who want to give feedback? Hello. Hello. You are
Yeah,
not audible,
audible.
madam.
Audible.
Okay, fine. Okay, anyone else?
Want to say something? Hello.
Yeah, please welcome.
Ma'am, you are not audible.
Hello.
Hello. May I audible now? Hello.
Yeah. Now you are audible, madam.
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Hello. Am I audible?
Yes, madam. You are audible.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. So, shall I say something? Hello.
Hello. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Namrata ma'am, I think she is speaking,
Hello.
but we are not able.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
First of all, I will congratulate the organizing team for arranging the short-term training program on latest trend in IoT. And also, I am thankful to my head office for giving me the opportunity to attend the same. The program was very well organized. We received all the links of the session well in advance. Although the training was online, but the sessions were interesting and all the speakers had given very informative knowledge, so it kept us engaged. The hands-on session were very smoothly done, and doing the practicals was interesting part. Then Bhavin sir also slowly explained the practical and wait for all of us to complete and solve all our doubts. Yesterday, Ramya sir also guided the cyber security perspective in IoT. Then interesting session on yoga was also there, which was very good. Overall, it was a very nice and informative training. Thank you for arranging. Thank you, the organizing team.
Thank you very much, madam. Anyone else who want to contribute, share their experience? Okay. So at last, I want to thank all the participants to remain attentive and very cooperative throughout the FDP tenure. Thank you very much. You all have made this FDP successful. Without your continuous interaction and active participation, this FDP will not be successful faculty development program. So thank you very much. I will like to thank my team, GMCA, all the staff members. They have continuously and answered all their queries throughout WhatsApp group as and when required. They are very much supportive, and 24/7 they have supported the FDP. Thank you all my staff. Nirali Seth madam, Nisha Chawda madam, Parth Goswami sir, Darshan Modi sir. And above all, I will like to thank my principal, Dr. Chetan Bhatt sir, for his able guidance and continuous support. So, thank to each and everyone. Now, quiz is a compulsory component of Atal. That is why we have kept a quiz. So, at this level, I am not in support of the quiz, but that is mandatory requirement from Atal, we are having a quiz. So, best of luck for quiz. We are starting quiz in 10 minutes. Thank you very much.
So the
Thank you all the
quiz will start in some time, right?
Yeah.
Because I think there is one link that is shared, but there is nothing. It is not allowing anything right now.
Yeah, but it will be visible only at a given time. So wait for that, madam, please.
Okay, 3:30, right?
Yeah, 3:30.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Sir, when the feedback form is to be filled, sir?
I think that will be from Atal side. So we cannot say anything about that. Just complete this. You need to. That is compulsory to fill your feedback form on Atal portal. So it will be available on Atal portal. Let us see when it is available. Please keep on checking. First of all, appear for the quiz. We are entering your results and your attendance and everything. While you are able to complete the feedback form. That is compulsory part on your side. Otherwise, you will not able to download your certificate.
Right, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay, fine.